Podcast, brother.
Really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Fields on first down. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. This defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And that is good. Touchdown, Bears. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not
sure
he can
lag.
keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. He'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Yes, sir. Give it a good
The
one.
line of scrimmage, just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Uzama. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was,
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Fields. This is caught. Touchdown Bears. DeAndre Hopkins. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
So here are the Bears now as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
And Tyler Boyd's one of those guys that seems to fly under the radar, but he finds ways to get open, and he has nice hands. He's averaged right around 80 catches a year his last 3 seasons.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. Well, this defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
4 yards, the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So they tried for two, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. Also, when you're in defense, everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means
you
going
gotta
to
take that.
try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. This defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field.
Shit too easy. Shit too easy. We're gonna beat me. That's on phone now.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now Burrow on first down. He completes it to Boyd. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Burrow going to get this into the
hands of God, that's a pick, bro.
And he's corralled, but not before
he's throwing them bitches right in my face. What the fuck?
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Again, it's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They stop
Burrow? Soft. Come on, man.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the man.
We out of there. We out of there. We out of there. Fuck you, Tondo. We out of there. To the pop it. To the pop it. To the pop it.
Kickoff return, 104 yards.
To the motherfucking pop it. Don't kick it. Don't kick it to me no more, buddy. Please don't kick it to me no more. It's hell. This shit is hell. Ah, you lucky.
He's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. So now the other return teams out there.
I'll do this shit, bro. Get that bitch right to buddy. Put him on that shit. Boom. Put him on the shit. Come now. Stop doing all that. Check it out on phone now. On your ass.
Bengals drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points.
You don't get another one. That was. I shot that bitch so wrong, boy. I was laying your ass out.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow dumps it off to Mixon.
Get your ass out.
He'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life.
Oh, yeah, this a pick.
Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, Eddie Jackson, what the fuck is you doing?
Touchdown. If there was one knock on
selling, dude.
It was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you can just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61
when I smoked that fin out air, I made it out of here. Don't be alone. Your ass gonna keep kicking it to me. I'm like, hold on. You lucky I ain't got no blocks, that bitch. To the pop. Like a dancer. Whooping your ass. Okay. On for now.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Rock.
Now a first down throw, Fields. This is Bell on the dump off.
Bitch, get on him.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. Oh, hit as he
go best, you go best, you go.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 3rd and 2, Fields.
Ooh, you got to catch that.
Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And
but me him.
Yeah,
some that shit. Look at that.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Fields. And he's
Fuck, man.
Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Oh my God, this dude is so ass, man.
And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. First down. Here's Burrow.
Yep, potentially going
to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will not be.
That's a pig, bro. Like, what the fuck, man? Damn. Stupid.
McPherson's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to them.
With as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.